morning, guys. It's a go time. We are leaving this morning for our road trip to Tennessee. We're getting the cars parked. We're getting the cars loaded up. And got to get the kids up. It is now 5:30 a.m. Leaving a little later than we thought, but we are ready to go. And I promise that I will be, whoo, it's dark. There we go. I will be taping along the way and taking you guys with us on our road trip. So we will see you along the way. Good morning, friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys are doing well. For those of you that are new, welcome. You probably are wondering what the heck is going on. We are not moving. My husband and I are not. Our son, daughter-in-law, and the 4 kids lived with us for just about a year, and they decided California was no longer for them, so they decided to move to Tennessee. And so we are helping them move cross country from California to Tennessee, and we needed to do this in 3 days. So we didn't want to see them travel, separately in 2 cars because they have 2 cars. So we decided to drive one of their cars and they drove another. We had one of the grandkids with us at all times because there was no room in the car for more than one. So we had one with us each day. And they did so good, you guys. I didn't think that they would do as well as they did, but they did so well, and I'm so proud of them. We had done 2 of the longest days were the first 2 days. So we did a 13-hour the first day and just about 11 and a half hours the second day, and then 7 and some change. Well, let's call it 8 hours the third day, the final day. So it took us some time. Now, we did stay in Albuquerque on the first night, and we'll talk more about that later in the video. But we made it all the way to Albuquerque. When we decided to make this trip, we sat down and mapped it out and kind of called around and wanted to get ideas of the areas and if they were safe. And when you're traveling to different areas, you're not really sure. So we decided to take the first day and travel all the way to Albuquerque, New Mexico. We were trying to get as far as possible each day, stay the night there, and then get up and do our second day, which would take us to Arkansas. So today's video is our first day of travel, and you're going to see a lot of the different topography and, in the states and how it changes. It's crazy. As you're climbing elevation, we hit some snow, and it's amazing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful states that we live in. So much to see. A lot of the same, and it can get boring, but we made the best of it. So I slept a lot. Ernie drove the entire time. Now my son and daughter-in-law were taking turns, and Ernie was not, excuse me, Ernie was not interested in letting me drive. Not because he doesn't trust my driving, but because he is a gentleman, and it's just what he does. And so he drove the entire way. God bless him. And, when you're old like us, you need your brakes, and getting out of the car and stretching out, boy, did it hurt. I wanted to show you guys how the gas was dropping in price. So this is in California, and then, along the way, I'll show you gas prices, how they drop, which I don't understand. I don't understand why we all don't pay the same across the board, but whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, so I want you to sit back and enjoy, and if you're somebody who is joining me today because of the title, and you're making this trip, I'm going to try and share some tips with you along the way of, what I would do differently if I had to do this all over again. So we will catch you in a couple clips. As I'm recording the voiceover, it is the Wednesday before I leave Tennessee. I leave this coming Saturday. I have to say so long to my 4 grandkids, my son, and my daughter-in-law. And it's becoming more real that, right now it feels like a vacation, or I feel like we're at home. And it's just every day that I wake up, I'm like a day closer that I'm not going to see their little faces on a daily basis. And it's it's a good thing though. I know it is. I know that it's a good thing for them. I know that's a good thing for the family. The kids started their new school and they are just loving it, which is, what I was so concerned about. And they are just enjoying it. And little Peanut, he was so excited when he came up from school yesterday. He got to go to school the same hours as his brothers, and it was the first time that he came home with an empty lunchbox. He ate every single thing in it, and he ate all of his dinner. He didn't give a fight to go to bed. He didn't give a fight this morning to wake up. He was ready to go. So I know it's a good thing for them. I know it's going to be a good thing for them. And I don't know what the future holds, but yeah, it's getting really real. But Robert and Corey, if you guys are watching this, I want you guys to follow your dreams and reach for the stars, but never forget where you came from. I've been doing some reading, on how to cope with, your grandkids leaving, your kids leaving your state, or the state that you had them in, raised them in. And I ran across this and I thought I would share it with you. What to do is give yourself permission to feel sad. Don't allow yourself to place blame. Acknowledge that your children have the right to choose where they want to live. Pursue your own interest or develop new ones if you have the time. Devote some, but not all, of your energy to keeping in touch with your grandchildren. And don't forget to use similar strategies to stay close to adult children. I think that that's so helpful because it's kind of like a, um, road that you've never traveled, right? Because we have our kids and we have all these dreams of, what life is gonna look like when we start our families, and you just never know. So, I'm sure I'm gonna be emotional throughout these videos, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Um, this one's definitely just looking back on the footage because as we were driving, I was thinking, this is it. This is it. It's happening. So I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you in case you're somebody who is away from your grandkids and your adult children or anticipating that happening soon. Um, it helps me to read, stuff like that just to get it in my brain. So I just wanted to share it. Good morning, you guys. It is now the next day. We got here really late last night and we were so tired, so I didn't pick up the camera. I don't remember the last clip I shared with you guys. I think it was when we were like driving into New Mexico. But we are staying at a Hampton Inn in Albuquerque. It's Hampton Inn, right? Yeah, it's decent. It's really decent. We're right off the freeway. And so now we are up early at 6:30. It's a little later than we want it to be, but we're gonna get a decent breakfast this morning before we head out. The next leg is from here to Van Buren, Arkansas. So that is where we are traveling today. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the first day of travel. I know I didn't share much except for the actual road trip, but hopefully I'll get more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.